to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. Joke. I actually think I'm looking cute. Like, I have my happy face, cute face, relaxed face. I don't know. I look like myself more now than I have other times. But I'm a mess. I'm stinky because I need to take a shower. But I'm waiting to take a shower. I guess I could have taken a shower in the morning, but my stomach is crazy bad. Crazy bad. I still don't know. I have to look up to see if I can take Claritin twice because this is so bad. So I'm like, I don't know. I just went straight to eat. Maybe my metabolism is speeding up. Maybe both of those things are happening. But I know I wake up, ooh, 2 identical cars except the color is different in the same driveway. Dogs can be so cute. I keep thinking of Mrs. Maisel in my head, but I'm watching Etoile again. But I'm skipping through like the parts that I found boring. I don't know. So back up, just to like look at the acting, which I'm very proud. I've not done that before, and sometimes I watch it, yeah, for just because I like it. So yeah, I'm a mess. I look like a complete mess right now. Do not judge me, or you can judge me. This is the thing, when people say don't judge me, people judge, but don't look down on me. There's a difference, I feel like, judging and looking down. I think that's what people say, don't judge. The last 3 days I've been so tired. I wonder if it's partially the allergy situation. It was raining more. I did go to the massage. Maybe that kind of helped calm my system down a little bit more. I don't know. Give me a chocolate frosty with caramel, but don't give me a vanilla and caramel. Those like conflict. You can't have both just be sugar, and you need to balance it out. Thin mints frosty. Oh, nice. Anyways, I didn't brush my hair. I literally just woke up, went to eat, went on the computer to do work, and then found new stuff to do. And then here I am. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. Don't know what to eat. I felt like fast food day. I think I'm doing good with eating less. The next thing I need to tackle, because the first thing was introducing more fresh or healthy food, decreasing sugar. I have decreased sugar. I do get some sweets sometimes, some ice cream or whatever, but I've decreased it.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
I have a mobile order. I wish when they would say, just a moment, they would say like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. Like, I'd rather know so I can know, like, do I turn off my car to wait? Do I pause anything that I'm doing, any conversations that I'm having? How much is a moment? For as dirty as I am and as like I am, I almost left with slippers because, yeah, this is the first time in so long that I've put on shoes without socks, because I have like house socks and they don't, obviously they're really bulky, they don't fit into shoes. So it's like, slippers. But yeah, it's the first time. Besides like sandals, I used to never wear socks because I used to not wear tennis shoes or anything. And also in the house, I used to not wear socks, which is crazy to me to think now. More comfort needing. This is another place, like, you don't want the window open for too long because all that food smell will get into your clothing, your skin, your hair. I was thinking of starting to do Zumba, not in socks. This one girl does it in socks. That's a little too much for me. I can't control socks that much, like sliding and stuff. But the tennis shoes, I noticed if I wear walking shoes, it is a terrible idea because they're more cushiony. This brownie swirl, thank you. This is what it looks like. I like different. You know what I appreciate? It's like it's bad all around with plastic, but I appreciate plastic wrapped silverware from like Dairy Queen. They don't do that. How did you pick it up? Did you pick it up by the spoon head or by the torță? I don't think that's even the Romanian correct word. Like the handle. Thank you. Have a great day. He smelled nice. Yeah, probably you don't want to be too close to him because if I can smell his cologne from here, you don't want to be near that person. But yeah, that was nice. Yeah, so this is like the frosty swirl situation. This is a medium, not quite as big as my face. And then I got chicken nuggets because they were like free chicken nuggets, free 6-piece nuggets with anything, with the purchase of anything. I got a baked potato with chives, no sour cream, hopefully no butter spread. And then I got, I think the Junior Cheeseburger Deluxe. I think that's what I got. So yeah, I'm gonna go though, because I don't really have anything to like talk about. So I'll go and I'll talk to you later. But that's kind of the theme for today. I'm so behind on vlogs. I'm so behind on life. I'm so behind on my to-do list. I'm so behind on everything. I'm not prepared for tonight. I wish they would have, not just like one time per week Meisner classes. This is just incredibly stressful, just having one time per week. I will talk to you later. Cool. Oh, look at that sun, or not sunshine, blue sky. Yeah, cool, bye. Sometimes I've learned that if I pause it or just stop filming and just kind of be, I get to remember what I wanted to say or just think of other things to say. And here I am, I forgot already. Shoot, what was I saying? I think because I still have some makeup on, but like I think it's just like my face. I think I might just be a little happier, even though I don't feel very stressed and stuff. I remembered my friend who has like their own vet office. I was like, I don't know, I still might need to bring her in because like, is there something to do? And like Aru's beak is so like just building up, and her nostrils are like really starting to close off. They said to try misting her and saline solution. And I noticed that she doesn't take baths anymore for the last, I think since we've moved here. Like moving here, like she hasn't taken a bath since. I ordered her Harrison's mash-up food. We'll see like if diet changes for like healthier diet will improve. And yeah, all right, so because it is also still hormonal, I think. So this is extra chives, because sometimes I put chives and it's like they ignore it. So I was like, extra chives, at least they know to put chives. Well, they did put, let me tell you, this is more than enough. I just have my own, this is my family got this. I don't even know this brand, but it's whatever. It's more cream and enzymes. It's more real sour cream than their crap. 6-piece, and sometimes they give you too many, sometimes they don't give you any. I got 3. I will only use 1 maybe with my stomach. And then this, where's the burger? I don't know. Where's the burger patty? Is it here? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that tiny thing. I think we can do better than that, but all right. I know that with avian flu, cows were affected, so I'll give them a little slack for that. But like, thank goodness I have chicken nuggets. I want to put something else on the burger or something. I don't really have any sauces because I don't do sauces. I don't feel like I can really handle much of anything right now, so I don't know. I guess I'll just like do this. Anyways, I'll go eat. Talk to you later. Bye.
Witness protection. You can live out your life in a quaint small town, but it never works. They always get killed. You can't protect them.
Hello. I don't know why I left. I feel weird. I want to check this real ID thing. I don't really get like the driver's license needs to be able to drive or to travel, because I have a passport to travel. Anyways, let's go to acting class. My head hurts. Mama, come here. Approach, appear. If you love me, don't let go. Little steady. You're tired of being alone. And Dad, I know you're trying. I'm too tired to sing this song. I am reaching 81% of my space, like backup space. And then I'll have to pay like $59 a month if I go over. So, yeah, we're going to scale back. My head hurts. I feel better with my stomach. The frosty sucked. I didn't get brownie. I just got like bad fudge that went bad or wasn't mixed properly. That's what I got from that. Yeah. I didn't like it, and it was too sweet. You're not really freezing it that much, so you can pull back on the sweetness. I'm like falling asleep. This is so annoying. This is so frustrating. It is so frustrating also doing this once a month situation. I mean once a week. It's just like, it's not enough. I was saying to my friend, it's almost like therapy once a week. Like, it's so inefficient. By the time you get to this next week, like, don't get me wrong, there are times where like once a week is too fast, you know, but there are a lot of times where it's the opposite. There are more times that it's the opposite than, oh, once a week came too fast. And the thing is, like, it could come too fast, but it's not like you did that much work and it needed that whole week to do the work. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's not so much like, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have time. I'm talking about it's inefficient as far as like progress. You're not going to progress that much. Almost at all, in a way. Like, you don't get to like interact enough with people to form that relationship where you can ask for like, hey, do you want to partner up for the next time, next week, you know, put together a relationship, because that's the stage I'm at. I am back today. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Class was crazy. I don't know how much time I have because I ran out of space. My shoulder is in incredible pain, and there's something ahead. Shoot, crap. All right, wow. I really want, oh my gosh, I'm so mad. You know, there's so many things where I'm like, why the heck did I hold back? Because I really wanted this one hoodie that had like this blue, the land, like rebrand or whatever it was from the Cavaliers when we went to the art museum. And like my thumbnail, I have my thumbnail with that sweatshirt, and I had I really wanted it. I loved that blue. I loved also, what is that sound? No. Also just like unnecessary. I love that blue. I wanted like something. It is so annoying. Sorry, I'm like after Meisner and I'm like really emotionally moved. But I wanted him to get me something too. So and he asked and I said no, and I just like, I dismissed myself so many times, and that was like such a stupid, like trivial dismissal of what I wanted. You know, I didn't really need that sweatshirt, but it was like, you know, looking back, it's like emotional that I dismissed myself. I think it's emotional because it's also representing all the other times when I dismissed myself for him, to show up for him, and he didn't reciprocate it. And so that's so annoying, so stupid. The one thing is, like, they think they're cool, or are they doing that on purpose to annoy everyone and just ruin people's days? I don't know. But anyways, if you didn't hear, just like motorcycles. But yeah, I don't know if it was like that. It was the you know, representation, the symbolism of it, or really just as stupid, as trivial it sounds, just like that sweatshirt and that moment, and also just that moment of like, why did I say no, especially knowing that we didn't last. Like, I should have said no. Like, what did it like help? It didn't help anything, it didn't help us that I said no, because a lot of times I would say no just to like not make it more difficult, for me to not be more difficult, to like lessen myself so I wasn't as big of a burden or whatever, Anyways, I hope everyone's okay, because there was an accident that slowed down and I had to redirect, and also because we ran so late, and I hope that everyone's okay from class especially, but also in general too, but especially from class. If someone was like rushing out, because we went so late and they got into an accident because they were rushing. That's really stressful. But yeah, class was actually really nice. I didn't get to attend, but I got more angry than I thought I could. Because I feel, another I don't actually know what that is. I don't know if those were firefighters or only the Romanian words come to mind. Salvare, pompieri. That's what that comes to mind. But yeah, I got more angry than I thought, because just emotional prep has been such a difficult one for me, and then it was such a kind of a pressured class because there's so many new people in such a huge, large class. So yeah, I don't know. I am okay with what I did. I could have done definitely better. And it was also a last minute setup of a simple relationship, and it was like kind of difficult to wrap my mind. Like, I'm definitely rusty, but she was rusty, but we had like a good like moment. It was, I treasure those moments, and this is what like you talk about as acting stuff, like the moments where you're like connecting and you're able to connect with the other person, even if you're not level 10 or whatever. I was moved, and I also noticed that there was a moment where she changed, and I saw her feel sad and sorry, or something along those lines, because that was close. I'm saying like that's kind of close. That's my interpretation based on the relationship, and it moved me where it actually made me more sad about my situation. It made me more hurt because we set up that I was betrayed by her. It made me more hurt, and I didn't go there. I was on the verge of actually like crying and emotionally kind of letting myself go into the moment, into her, but that not like how that sounds, but like in her arms kind of is like the imagery that I have in my mind. Like, I came in angry and betrayed angry, and then betrayed sad is like, the other part that's the more truthful moment. Yeah, I was like, whoa, I noticed it, and I didn't go there, and I didn't dwell on it in the moment. I'm kind of dwelling on it a little bit now, just more observing and kind of keeping note in my mind. But yeah, I didn't dwell on it that much because, you're just in the moment and you're going and whatever, like, moment missed, it's okay. But then I also got to another point of like, I recognized that I still was moved by her change and by her feeling sorry, or my interpretation of that. And I was conflicted. And I was like, I don't even know, is this an emotion I can talk about? Like, is this something I can say miserly wise? But I was conflicted. Because it made me feel bad for her, because I felt for her, because we set up that we're sisters. I felt for her, and it made me feel bad for her, but at the same time I was still angry, and I was still like, but this, like, it's not something that we can undo, and you know, there's like so much and blah. So yeah, so it was good. There was, oh my gosh, an amazing performance at the end. It was a duo performance, and it was just chaos, and it was like funny chaos. Well, it was funny because it was chaotic, because one person was like such a silly, goofing around type of audition performance, and the other one was like super serious, meaningful, deep performance for an audition. And then the door came, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is more chaos. This is just chaos. It's just chaotic, and it made it funny. Yeah, like one of those, like, oh my gosh, like what could get, you know, what else could we add to this? Kind of funny. They were moved and stuff. There were a lot of new people, and yeah, I let the ball drop. She let the ball drop on. That looks like an UFO, but it's an airplane. But it looks like a UFO. Because, you know, the way that it was like, because it only Romanian comes to mind. A decolat. It decollated. That's not that the word doesn't exist. It took off. And so it was on an angle, you know, because it was like taking off and like turning to go another direction. And then with all the different lights, because it was head on. Usually I feel like I don't see many airplanes that like take off head on. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's like awesome. But then this May, I feel like, again, I'm not going to class because I'm only here for Meissner. Especially, I'm not going, I don't know, maybe it'll change in time, but I still have very bitter feelings about the one teacher person that she has asked to substitute for her next week. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, there's no way. I'm not ready to. He didn't even say hello or anything at the one party. So I'm like, yeah, no, you owe me an olive branch. The state that I'm in and in the place that I'm in life right now, I'm not going out of my way for any olive branches, for me to extend olive branches to people who like did wrong to me. Like, no, I've done that so much that, like, with my dad, it was just that constantly, and being taught. I don't know if this is like a gender thing, because sometimes it is a gender, like girls, you know, like, oh, be understanding, whatever. Are you going to tell that to a guy? I don't know, probably. I don't know, my family is what my family wise. I just feel like I've done that, and it led me nowhere. But again, dismissing myself, putting myself, like, throwing myself in the trash to like help this person feel better and to help this person be good, and they didn't reciprocate that with me. And you know, also, like, oftentimes, especially with my dad, I wasn't the one starting it, because hello, I was a kid, he was a grown-up, you know. And no, so I'm in that state right now, I'm in that place now, you know. Maybe I'll grow out of it ideally, I guess, I don't know, or find my place in the middle. But yeah, so no, this one person, like, no, there's no other person at this school or from the past that I would say that about. It's just this one person, because it was just bad, undermining. It was a lot. It was bad. I do not care for them, and I'm not going to, again, just throw myself away to make this other person feel better or good. Not that they even care about me, or to like have peace for what? Like, no, we don't have to work together. Like, our universes, if they clash or whatever, they meet on a set, yeah, for sure, I'll be super professional, okay. But outside of that, which is unlikely that'll happen, outside of that, no, I'm good. I don't, no. I don't even have those feelings for my ex. Like, yeah, there's it's strong stuff. Yeah, but I do want to create a community. I want to practice more, just meet with other people. I want to talk more about movies. I started watching not A Good Man. Is that a movie? It should be a movie, I guess. But the No Man of God is the movie, because I'm on this like Luke Kirby, not necessarily like crush. I started watching this movie because definitely this movie is not going to make you have a crush on him. He has such interesting mannerisms and distinct and so emotional, but like all over the place at the same time. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye. A losing game. All I know, loving you is a losing game. Get me off this roller coaster. All I know, loving you is a losing game. Losing game. Potato, potato.